even Lowe's, even plumbing stuff. So anyone who knows me, and I start a lot of my videos this way, anyone who knows me, but anyone who knows me knows that I hate plumbing. I love handyman work, and you can give me woodworking and carpentry all day long, but man, you throw pipes with water in them in front of me and I just lose my mind. I really am not a lot of fun to be around when I'm doing plumbing. And last weekend when I pulled out the shrubs, I thought I did pretty good, but apparently the shovel hit one of the outdoor irrigation pipes. So people who don't live in Florida don't know, maybe know this, but you probably don't know it. I didn't really realize it, but yard irrigation is like a huge thing because the whole state is sand. So rainwater just, goes right down to the water table, and before you know it, you're gonna have to, you really do need to irrigate your lawn with outdoors, like it's basically buried underground, but not very deep underground, PVC irrigation pipes. So anyways, going back, when I pulled the shrubs out, sure enough, my shovel hit one of the pipes and cracked it open, and I didn't discover it until during the week this week. The irrigation went off, and I went out and looked, and sure enough, the water comes shooting out and unburies the pipe where I broke it. So no problem, you just splicing the line together. But of course, as I'm trying to splice the line together, I pull up a little bit to get enough leverage on it, and I snap it off right at a T-junction. So here's the thing. This morning I went and got the stuff I need just to splice the line here at Lowe's, which is a good 15-minute drive away from the house. 15 minutes one way, 15 minutes back. This is trip 2. And it's no joke. I've done a lot of plumbing work at the house we used to own. And the Ace hardware store was only, a few minutes down the road. But sure enough, at the Ace, when I did that stuff at the house up there, they started joking about, oh, well, you're doing plumbing, huh? What trip number is this? And it wasn't that they knew me. It was just they recognized someone who's doing plumbing because you're buying plumbing stuff. And they made the joke there that Ace, oh, it's trip 2, we'll see you back a third time. It was kind of a known thing that you have to, when you're doing a plumbing job, you end up coming back to the store 3 times. Well, here, just now at Lowe's, getting the PVC stuff for the outside and explaining to her what I'm working on, she's like, okay, well, we'll see you back soon. And I'm like, son of a gun. I said, you're right, this is trip 2. I'll probably have to be back for a 3rd trip. If I am back for a 3rd trip, don't worry, I'm making a video about that, and you'll see me in a right good mood. But so far, this is only trip number 2, and fingers crossed I won't have to come back a 3rd time. Man, I just do not like plumbing. If there's anybody out there, I'll do electrical stuff. I've trained electrical, so I know that stuff fairly well, and I don't have really much of a problem working on electrics. And again, I've done carpentry since I was a kid. Our dad had us working on woodworking stuff, except for a chainsaw, like our entire childhood. But plumbing, man, oh man, I hate plumbing. If you don't do plumbing, here's what happens, right? You work in especially like in a bathroom or a kitchen sink, you're underneath there with both hands trying to get to the thing you have to undo. It's all like, and your hands are all cramped and everything. You can't really see very well. If you don't remember, I did this one time where I started working underneath the sink by taking the stuff that was under the sink and moving it just underneath to the side. So as I'm hitting the pipes, my elbows are hitting the things and knocking stuff over. And one time I just got so mad, I just went like this, grabbed everything and pulled it all out onto the floor. And about that time, Kelly said, all right, kids, it's time to leave. So now I know to clear out the area first, but inside underneath plumbing, you're really crammed in there trying to get to the pipes. And then you work for 45 minutes to get the whole thing undone. Everything's been stuck on for 20 years, so you've really got a jacket to pull it off, and you finally get it all undone, tape it all back up again, put it all back together again, turn the water on, and find out after about 20 seconds, the smallest amount of a drip will come out. And you got to take the whole thing apart and put it all back together again, because the smallest little drip over time will add to mold and corrode stuff. It really doesn't take very much at all. And I can't tell him how many times I've take something apart, put it back together again, just for that smallest little drip, and have to retape the whole thing again. So anyways, the long and short of it is I hate plumbing, and when we had the underneath our sink here at this house done, I said, we're paying for it, we're going to have somebody come in and do it. It's worth the money for the frustration. People who do plumbing for a living, God bless you, because you've got to have the patience of Job. I cannot pull it off. But I mean, I'm not paying for every single plumbing job. And outside, like, what could possibly go wrong except for 3 trips to Lowe's, right? How hard is that? And then it gives me a chance to make another video. Anyways, that's my day today. How are you folks doing? I hope everything's okay for you. If you enjoy hearing somebody vent about plumbing, hit the like button, hit subscribe. I'll get back to the, hey, this is probably a good idea for you to think about these kinds of things. Like, let's go ahead and say that maybe there's an upside to this. Maybe all this plumbing work that I'm doing today will, in the long run, pay dividends to my lifelong journey. I kind of doubt it. I kind of think plumbing is there. Maybe that's it. Maybe plumbing is there to teach me patience. But so far, it's a crappy ass teacher because I haven't learned a bit of it. All right, peace.